Of course, of course.
The reason why I come here, I'm a Christian.
Sorry.
I'm a Christian.
Okay.
And you were saying that evangelism, we evangelize,
Maybe you don't know what we were talking about.
No, listen to me.
Maybe you don't know what.
We speak the gospel. You come here. You come here. Muslims come here.
Do you know what we were talking about?
No, listen to me. You come here.
Simple question. Do you know what we were talking about? Whose camera is this? Are you still filming?
I'm filming this direction, and I've now come to the.
Okay, where is this footage going? On what channel?
It's going to go to Jesus Reigns. I'm just starting it.
Okay.
I haven't actually put anything up yet.
Okay, so don't record me until I know you, until I've spoken with
But
you.
I'm ready now to introduce myself.
No. Let me finish with this.
And
Okay.
to have a debate.
So do you know what we were talking about?
Well, I'm sorry. Answer him first.
But do you know what we were talking about?
He was talking about Prince Christian. And
Sorry?
He was talking about a guy called Prince Christian Prince.
Do you know him?
I don't know.
So the discussion is over.
No, what I'm saying is
So let me summarize. So the summary is
You've been avoiding me. I want to answer
okay.
something
Yes.
concerning what you say. A Christian used the word whore to a Muslim lady.
Sorry?
I don't think he said he used the word a whore.
Let people go and do the research. Let people decide.
if
Go
it is-
and look
Yes.
at the language, this
Yes.
person, whoever, he's a person
Yes.
somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
He's a person, although
Yes.
he's hidden.
Yes.
Okay?
If
And
it-
Christians
Yeah.
amazingly celebrate him. I'm not saying all Christians, because we are not extremists.
Yes.
We don't put all people in one basket. Sorry, apologize. So we don't believe all Christians agree with him, because there are decent Christians out there who follow the teachings of Christ as they see Christ, right? There are decent Christians out there, and we really cherish and appreciate those Christians. On the other hand, we have Christians who are a minority, who are very repulsive, very, very abhorrent in their behavior, and they have large following online. One of them is this individual called Christian Prince, who has used extremely disgusting language against Muslims, and he keeps calling them donkeys, dogs, whores, all sorts of words he has used online with impunity. And we do not see any global condemnation from the Christian evangelists. I'm talking about evangelists, I'm not talking about Christian masses, because we have seen many Christian individuals coming out condemning him. I am talking about evangelists. Where are these evangelists who have actually condemned him publicly, saying this is not Christian behavior, this man does not represent us, he has nothing to do with us, we disown him. He is some liar, some deceiver, some disingenuous individual who is just trying to make money out of people, selling books. When you read his book, you think it's written by a 5-year-old child or something. There are so many mistakes, grammatical errors. Yeah, someone who can't even speak English, and people are buying his books, right? So it is someone who is lying, cheating, deceiving people, and making money out of gullible Christians who are buying his books and trying to fund him. And he's just having a laugh at the expense. It is clear that this is not a decent person. How do we know that? From his language. Someone who is using that language cannot be decent. If a Muslim imam, if a Muslim dawah person was using that language, you would be doing the runs. You would go to Australia, to Canada, to the US, and then you would come back to Britain screaming, shouting, look at these dawah gandis, look at these dawah people, look at these people, the Muslim preachers, look at the language they're using. You would be doing that. And we have been criticized for saying a lot less than what this guy does. A lot less. And imagine someone representing your faith. You think your faith is beautiful?
My faith is beautiful, but
It's beautiful.
Allow me to speak a second before I go.
Yeah.
If Prince says all this dirty language, we don't accept dirty language.
Do you
as
condemn
Christian.
it?
I condemn anyone speaking dirty language.
Have you watched his stuff?
I haven't watched, but I'll take an initiative.
Okay, then you
to
don't know
watch
him,
it.
so don't worry about him.
Yeah,
You don't know him.
So I got to watch it, and then when
Yeah.
I see you next time,
I am saying he has been challenged by, you know what he's been doing? He's been getting his trolls to challenge me, challenge someone. And we don't want to indulge with someone like that, someone so disgusting, someone so repulsive. We want to debate respectful scholars who have some dignity, who have some honor. People like James White, people like William Lane Craig, people like Samuel Green, people. Of course, you're a civil guy. I would love to. I would talk to you anytime. No problem. People like Samuel Green. We've had. It's not that we don't want to debate Christians. We debate Christians across the world, around the world. I've had debates in South Africa. I've had debates in Australia. I've had debates in the US. I've had debates here in the UK with Christian scholars, and you are aware of them, right? So why would we debate someone like that? So one of our brothers has come out and he said, I will debate you in public. Where are you? Show your face. Okay, don't show your face. You want to hide your face? Come in a mask. And in solidarity with you, I will also wear a mask and I will debate you. This guy is nowhere to be seen. So this means this guy is a liar who is deceiving not only you, he's trying to deceive thousands of people out there, and he's trying to make money at your expense. It's all about money for him. And we don't know where he's spending this money. He seems to be a very corrupt person from his language. Go and listen to his language. You would not allow your children to watch his videos. You will not allow your children to watch his videos. If you really care about your children, if you really care about your children, how can someone like that go on for so long using that language in the name of Christianity, and Christian evangelists are missing? No one, and there were people defending him. There are people defending him. Unbelievable.
We never defend the message of
You
the
don't know
Bible
about him.
Yeah,
You don't know about him. Leave it. Leave it. You don't know about him.
The message of the Bible is love. God is love. God loves humankind. He sent His only begotten Son. He died on our behalf. You, as a Muslim, you deny this truth. It makes you anti-Christian. It makes you anti-God.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Africa. I'm Eritrean.
What part of Africa?
I'm Eritrean.
Eritrea.
But that's not the point. The point of the gospel. The gospel is that God sent His Son. The Bible clearly tells us that Jesus Christ died. And you, as a Muslim, you deny His truth. And this, because you deny His truth, it makes you anti-Christ, anti-Christian, anti-God.
Let's have a conversation.
No. I just told you to.
Okay, thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Adnan. So,
Are we having a discussion?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were. Yeah, you ready?
Okay, no problem.
So,
I have
so
10 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. That's enough. So you wanted to know who I am? So call me JR. Yeah, JR. For Jesus Reigns, because that's going to be my channel, which I told you I'm about to put up. Okay. Now I noticed that you had a conversation.
So what are we going to discuss in 10 minutes?
Okay, I noticed. No, it wouldn't take. It probably wouldn't even take that long.
Okay.
I noticed that you had a discussion with Caleb, in which you were basically saying that Muhammad was the fulfillment of what was written in Deuteronomy about the
18:18. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You watched the discussion?
I watched it, and I noticed you missed. You know, there are a number of things that were not clearly brought out. So, so I'd like you to first of all summarize your view of that, and then I'll tell you what you missed out.
Okay. In Deuteronomy 18:18, clearly there was a prophet foretold. Okay, because we believe God was telling Moses that I will raise you up a prophet like unto you. Okay, from them or from their relatives or from amongst them, whatever that means. Okay, the word we discussed it in detail, the word qarib or qarib. Okay, and later on if you go and read the comments, people posted Caleb was wrong. You know, when he was insisting on specific meanings of the word, people posted in the comment section the word and its meaning. It actually means relative. More than anything else, it means a relative, right? Okay. So I was right about that, by the way. So it was a prophecy about a prophet like Moses. So when we say a prophet like Moses, what does that mean? So when you look at prophetic qualities of Moses, not his human qualities, okay, his prophetic qualities, what were they? He was a ruler, he was a lawgiver, yes? Yes?
Yeah, I want to get my...
Okay, so show me a prophet like Moses other than Muhammad.
Ruler, so it was a ruler and lawgiver. Okay,
A ruler of his people,
okay, good.
and he was a lawgiver.
Okay, good.
So as a prophet, he came with
No,
these.
you've had your time.
Yes,
Come on, you've
yeah.
had your
So I'm
time.
just,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pick you up on all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So all that you and Caleb were discussing was really a waste of time. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned the NIV. Now let me tell you something. The people who translated the NIV are people who had PhDs, who were professors.
I don't doubt that.
No, hold on, listen.
I'm agreeing with you.
No, let me talk. I don't need you to agree. Because the way you all were talking, and you, as if, because you were focusing on that word. And I'm trying to tell you that why you're wrong. Because the people who translated the NIV, which I've got here, professors in Semitic languages, you were talking about Semitic language, which you don't really know much about compared to them. Professors, people with PhDs from Harvard, from Cambridge, from Oxford University, professors, and several of them, they're the ones that translated the word or the phrase into what you read. You, with your Googling, you're not qualified. You and Caleb, you are not qualified. So that's the first point. And then in terms of what you were saying about the quality of this prophet, all you need to do is to go to the very end. I'll do that now. It won't take me long. I'll do that. Go to the very.
While you're going to the end, let me respond to
No.
You don't want me to respond?
No, I do, but you don't have much time, and I need to.
No, you made a point. Let me respond, and then you can come back to it. Very quick.
All right, okay, good.
Quick response.
Okay.
As for PhD doctors translating Bibles and different words translated in different ways by experts, and myself and Caleb are not experts, let me dismantle that argument.
Go for it.
If you read all the translations of the Bible, RSV, NRSV, we're gonna put King James Version aside because that was old. Okay, all the recent ones, every single one of them is different. Certain words have been translated differently by different experts, right? So if experts are all PhD doctors, why are they translating different words differently? And if they are translating them differently in different places at different times, that means there is scope to understand them differently. And if there is scope to understand them differently, we can go back to dictionaries. So long as we are within the scope, we are not going. We're not doing anything wrong.
You were. No.
So did you get my point?
No, you were.
Did you get my argument?
I understood your argument,
Yes.
and you need to go back to the video because you were specifically talking about the NIV. So what you said about other.
You're wrong.
Stop.
Let me stop you there. You're wrong.
No, stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting.
But you're wrong.
But
we were not discussing the NIV.
Let me finish. You were. That's why I'm saying you should go back because he read the NIV and you said.
It's a good translation, but it's theologically driven. That's what I said.
Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
Well, do you know what that means?
No, hold on a second.
Do you know what that means?
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm not going to be going all over the place.
But do you know what that means?
Can I finish my point?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, the people who translated is not a word who translated the sentence, the passage. Because anybody that speaks multiple languages, you know that you don't just look at the words, you look at the whole, and they're the ones I'm saying, they are experts in the field. But you interrupted me. Let me let you know before I went. No, hold on a second.
But you didn't even address my point.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
You keep saying that, but you know.
Okay, carry on.
Okay, right.
Carry on. Go ahead.
So in terms of your description about who this prophet should be, that should be a lawgiver and other things, there's no need for that. If you go to the very end of Deuteronomy, it says, since then, no prophet has risen in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face, who did all those signs and wonders the Lord sent him to Egypt, to Pharaoh and to all his officials and to his whole land. For no one has ever shown the mighty power or performed the awesome deeds that Moses did in the sight of all Israel. That is the qualification of Moses. So when the Jews, the people who are qualified to determine who this prophet is, it's not Muslims, it's not you, it's not me, it's the ancient Israelites, the people who are qualified to say this is the prophet that our book is speaking about.
Perfect.
Were the ancient Israelites, and they were the.
We agree.
We agree.
We agree.
That was the ancient Israelites.
Yeah.
And
we agree.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And the
so
ancient
we agree
Israel,
that Moses is a prophet. So very quickly, so that we can get to the bottom of it. Moses, as a prophet, he did miracles. He did wonderful things, just like you read, and you're saying this is the criteria God is talking about. Continue. I have no problem with that.
Continue.
Completely. If you want to use that standard,
yes.
Someone who did wonders and miracles, if you want to use that standard, then Muhammad, peace be upon him, definitely fits into that standard as well. Let me explain. He did miracles. Prophet Muhammad did miracles, and a lot of the Christians are actually unaware of those miracles, right? What are those miracles? Okay, one of them, for example, was a miracle very similar to the miracle Moses did. You know, when he provided water from a rock. Yes? Yes? Prophet Muhammad was traveling with his companions, over 1,000 of them. They needed water for drinking and making ablution. He put his hand in a pot, in a little tiny pot, and water gushed out from his fingers. This miracle has been transmitted or has been reported by multiple companions, not one or two, multiple, who witnessed it with their own eyes. They said, we saw the Prophet of Allah doing this. He put his hand in a pot, water gushed out from between his fingers. Over 1,000 companions, they took water from that pot and they made ablution from it, and water was still gushing out. That's one of the miracles, and there are more. Because the time restraint, I can give you more, but this is one example. Just like Moses did with the Israelites, he provided water for them when water was scarce. So if anyone is like Moses, by characteristics, by qualities, by law giving, being a ruler, being a miracle doer, or being a leader of his people in a similar way like Moses was, no one else fits the description other than Muhammad in the entire history of humanity. I really have to go and pray. Thank you so much. We have to continue. We will continue. Thank you so much for being patient. Thank you. Okay. Where are the mic people? I have to go and pray. I'm going to come back. Okay. Who's? Can you hold the mic? Sam. Okay.